Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So the next after this one reminder is the alert manager. Click on the alert manager. Basically, these are the kinds of the products or the kinds of additions or the extra informations which are provided by the QuickBook company. And these additions or the informations comes on this date. For example, file additional extension. If your file form, for example, 8,736 and it still haven't filed your income tax return, file form 8,800 for additional 3 months extension. This extension must be approved by the IRS. This is basically for the United States, so we don't need it basically here, right? But if you need, of course, if you're in the United States, so you have to check the alerts that what will be or what will happen in the coming future. For example, 8 August, this are the 8 August. And this is for the September, for the January 2021, February, then April, and June, and so on. So these are the kinds of alert that you have to check it out. So what will happen in the future? What should I do or how to manage my business? These are the kinds of activities. And after this, the next one is, of course, the chart of account. Already we have discussed. Then manage journal entry we have discussed. Manage currency. Already we have discussed regarding the currency. So you can learn about, learn about multiple currency resource centers. I'm not going to open this one. So why? Because I don't have multiple currencies, so that's why I'm not going to go with this part. Then of course manage fixed assets. I'm not going to discuss in this video about the manage fixed asset, but definitely I will explain inshallah manage fixed asset later on. Enter vehicle mileage. Already we have discussed regarding enter vehicle mileage. So what do you mean by this one? It means if you provide transportation facility for a customer, then if you want to charge for that one, so that one should be entered in the system. Then click on this one. See, do you want to charge transportation expenses? Yes. Which type of vehicle is used? For example, BMW is used. How many, for example, mile you have used this, for example? I have used, for example, we can say for 20, we can say 20 mile. For which customer you have done this one? Let us say, for example, I have done it for one of the customer by the name of Ziagul, for example. And the item, you have to select your mileage. If you don't have already the mileage, then you have to collect a new mileage. And remember that mileage will be created under the service, right? For example, created as mileage 3, for example. How much you charge? Let us say, for example, I charge, for example, we can set $30 per mile. And of course, it is taxable, and the account or the income of this one should be belong to other incomes. Do we have other income? I don't know. Let's check it out. Other income. Yeah, it should be belong to other income. Then of course, save this one. Now you can do or you can provide this mileage service for one of our customer by the name of Ziogol. And how many mile we have provided? We have provided this much mile. If it is billable, click on billable. If it is non-billable, click on non-billable. Even we can say Ziogol might be belong to which class? A class, B class, C class. You can select the class as well. Let us say for the time being, there is no need for the class. Then save and close it. Now, if you go for the customer, click on invoice for time and expenses and select Ziogol, for example. So select the Ziogol. It shows that, for example, how much mileage we have provided for this one. For example, we have provided 20 mile into 30 become how much? 600. Or otherwise, if you do not provide from here, click on the invoice, then click on a particular customer, for example, Ziogol. Then QuickBook provide information, choose billable time and expenses for those customers. So click on the mileage, see it show that you provided mileage 3, you have provided 20 mile, rate per mile is equal to 30, so total become equal to how much? 600, right? So then you can click on this one and provide an invoice to her. It means you can provide an invoice for the mileage that you have provided for the customers, right? So this was the second part. The next part is, of course, prepare letters and envelopes. But I'm going to discuss it in the next video, inshallah.